looked like an MR2, but it wasn't. Hidden behind the walls of Toyota's motorsport division in Cologne, Germany, was a machine that almost nobody outside the factory ever saw. It was light, mid-engined, turbocharged, and built to take on the monsters of rallying's deadliest era. And yet, it never got the chance. This is the story of Toyota's secret Group S prototype, the 222D. By the mid-1980s, rallying had spiraled out of control. Group B was supposed to showcase innovation and speed. Instead, it turned into an arms race. Audi's Quattro rewrote the rules. Lancia's Delta S4 pushed them even further, and soon, cars were pushing 600, 700 horsepower, barely controllable on dirt roads lined with fans standing just feet away. It was spectacular, but it was dangerous. And in 1986, tragedy struck. Henri Toivonen and his co-driver Sergio Cresto lost their lives in a crash at Corsica. Almost overnight, the FIA pulled the plug. Group B was dead. But the FIA already had something waiting in the wings, a new category called Group S. On paper, Group S was supposed to fix everything. Instead of 200 cars for homologation, manufacturers only needed to build 10. Instead of 600-plus horsepower death traps, output was capped at 300. And the whole idea was to encourage advanced technology and innovation, without the same danger. But here's the truth. Nobody really planned to follow those rules. Every manufacturer saw Group S as the next loophole. Lancia was working on the ECV. Ford was experimenting with the RS200 Evolution. And Toyota, well, Toyota built the 222D. At first glance, the 222D looked like a mutated SW20 MR2. That was intentional. It shared its basic layout. Mid-engine, compact, with the shape of a small coupe. But under the skin, this was no sports car for the street. Instead of the MR2's modest four-cylinder, Toyota dropped in the 3SG engine, an overbuilt 2.0-liter turbocharged inline-four. Depending on who you ask, the prototypes could make anywhere between 500 and 600 horsepower. But officially, under Group S rules, it would have been capped at 300. The chassis was space-framed, the body was all composite, and the car was designed strictly as a weapon. Estimates suggest fewer than a dozen were ever built. Some say 7, some say 11, and Toyota never gave a clear answer. Here's the tragedy. The 222D never raced. Before Group S could even debut, the FIA scrapped the category entirely, fearing that teams would ignore the horsepower limits and create another Group B-style arms race. That left Toyota with a caged monster, a car designed for dirt, tarmac, snow, and glory, locked away in secrecy. For decades, the 222D was nothing more than a rumor, whispered in rallying circles. Few photos, even fewer appearances. A myth. So, what does the 222D mean today? In some ways, it's the great what-if of Toyota's rally history. Instead of unleashing this wild prototype, Toyota shifted focus to the Celica GT4, a safer, homologated road car that went on to dominate the WRC in the 90s. The 222D was left behind, like a shadow of what might have been. And that's why it fascinates us. Because it wasn't just a prototype. It was proof that Toyota, known for reliability, for family sedans, for conservative engineering, was capable of something unhinged, something raw. Today, one of the few surviving 222Ds sits quietly in Toyota's museum collection, a reminder of a parallel universe, where the MR2's evil twin roared through alpine stages, spraying gravel, sliding sideways at 600 horsepower, fighting legends like the Delta S4. The Toyota 222D never turned a wheel in competition. It never won a rally, never topped a podium, and never got the glory it was built for. But sometimes, the most legendary cars aren't the ones that won. They're the ones that could have. If you enjoyed uncovering Toyota's forgotten rally monster, make sure to drop a like and hit subscribe. It helps us bring more hidden racing stories to life. What obscure legends do you want us to cover next? Let us know down in the comments. We're always hunting for the overlooked and the forgotten. Until next time, stay fast, stay curious, and never stop driving.